Glare, flare. I'm the flare. I wanted you to be able to see my eyes clearly so that way you can get all this tea. So, hey, what's up, y'all? I am really fully taking advantage of the whole like dress up, makeup every day. Besides the fact that you guys see me on camera right now for this process, but the fact that I can put a little powder on, and the fact that I can actually see my face and physically sit in front of a camera to create videos, to do this work. Also, the fact that about 22 days from today, because countdown starts tomorrow on the 21st day. But 22 days from today, I won't. Well, 23 days, because that Friday is when I won't be able to see my face. But I will not be able to see my face for at least 3 months. I know. So why 3 months? What's going on? Like, what's the process? So the first part of this very intricate spiritual process is that you give up the visibility of your physical face for the first 3 months. So while a lot of people are like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it's definitely that. So what does that mean? So the first 3 months of your process, you are almost considered a child. You are considered a baby, almost coming fresh out the womb. So very similar to being reborn again from the Christianity aspect, or going under some type of revival, death, burial, resurrection, depending on what faith you practice. This is very much the same thing. So that means that the first 3 months of my process, some of the restrictions that I have are I cannot be out past dark by myself. Um, question why? Well, because during the nighttime, how often do you have your children outside without anybody supervising past dark? What is the number one rule whenever we go through any kind of rearing of our children? Hey, you coming when that street light come on, right? There are forces that come after you or prey against your spirit, especially when they know you are trying to do something for good during the nighttime. You can call it dark energy, you can call it dark spirits. They can exist during the day, but specifically during the nighttime, that's when someone like me or someone who is going through this type of process could be considered prey. So it is very important for me to be inside, locked, stocked, and barreled at 6 o'clock, being able to be protected in my space. Another thing is that I will not be able to see myself in a mirror whatsoever for the first 3 months. So in my physical house, all mirrors will be covered. That means that either a towel or some type of sheet or drapery will be covered over the mirrors. My son will be able to use the mirror. He will be able to unveil and use it for preparation and things like that in the morning. However, I will not. Um, Questions. Well, how you gonna do that when you got a cell phone and your cell phone is kind of like a mirror? And like, what if you're going to go and take a picture? Well, I'm glad you asked because there was really no taking of pictures at this point in time. So really, physically, I cannot take any pictures or have any pictures taken of me for the first 3 months. It seems weird. It seems a little out of place based off of our normal traditions because all we do is engulf ourselves in our phones. All we do is prepare for the studio, which is a selfie within your cell phone every day. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything at all wrong with it. However, for this particular process to be able to accept who I am going to become, new, fresh, whole, clean, so caught up in the past into it could be almost kind of like a mirror of recollection. And while you're going through the first 3 months, it's almost kind of like a probation to make sure that not only that I'm ready for this process, but that the things that I reflect back now, whenever I look into the mirror after the 90 days, are something that are pure. It's something that I can visualize me going towards my future and not at all reflecting back on my past. So that is one of the things that I am mentally preparing myself around, which is why you probably see me dolled up. Probably won't even come to the camera unless I got some kind of lip face combination going on because it's an opportunity and it's a treat to be able to A, be a woman, but B, to be able to frolic and play in the things of makeup and hair and all of that. That's a privilege. Like, that shit is not just woman derived, it's also just an amazing thing to be able to enhance our beauty, to enhance our insides, to make the whole thing feel great. And so I'm here for it. I'm enjoying my time just really deflecting, just thinking about how I got here, the things that I did, the people that were along with me on my journey, the people that I've met, the people that are going to be here. Like, it's really like a wedding for me. And so when I say married to the mat, I say that from the context of my life to this process and forever this process. So I am marrying Orisha. I am marrying Orisha Ifa, and I understand what I expect of Ifa. I understand how I got here, and I understand what it takes for someone like me to be in this position to help others. So we here, and so tomorrow is the launch date. Tomorrow is the official day that we will discuss, certain topics every day. Kind of go live on certain days to be able to just add to the content. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing anything social as far as having the married to the mat social media tag. I'll probably have it just to tag it and take it off of the website because once people get a whiff of it, hell, they're gonna want it. Um, but other than that, I just look forward to putting it out there. I feel like this is my busy work. It'll keep me going. It's something that's going to keep me motivated because this is a very daunting process. I don't know if anybody has ever experienced the background of an arranged marriage, but marrying Orisha is very much so that kind of process. You don't see physically this person or this entity or the spirit that you are melding with and having this relationship with until your bembe or your coronation or your crowning, so they say. And so it's very much like an arranged marriage. Like I know he's a good guy. I know he comes from money. I know he comes from royalty. He a king. He gonna treat me well. I don't ever have to worry about him making me cry. Those types of things. And he come with a whole bunch of friends that got my back. And so that's a dope concept to think of. But it's like, well, what if I don't like him? What if I'm not? What if the sex is bad? Like us as people. So those things come in your mind. Those things become what I call the heady things that you begin dealing with, and like, well, what if everything is fine? What if everything desired is right on the other side of this process? What if happy unequivocally? What if this is exactly what you needed to do for this particular time in your life? And so there's two sides of it. You have to embrace both of them, and also embrace the process. So this is me going forward with a year-long process of what we call Dereocha, and we are going to take it day by day. I will not be able to do a lot of the things that I used to do. We'll get into each of the things that I can and can't do on each day. So I will try my best not to overload you, but it'll definitely be something about what I can and can't do each day. Questions can be gratefully asked. So it's been real. Had a good time. Hope everyone is well. Um, we're almost out of the Mercury retrograde shadow, so that means that there is peace and love and hope and all of that in the near future. If you have been facing anything as of recently, tap in, get in the comments, and just kind of tell me what's going on because 9 times out of 10 we're going through it too. So it's good to have some introspective to speak to other people who are experiencing it as well, so that way you can bounce off of how you are dealing with your situation and also see that it is a world of us who are dealing with the same thing. You're never alone. So, right now, I do have to. Gotta do some domestic shit, okay? One thing about none of this is that my household does not stop. So I'm still a mom. I still got 3 very big laundry baskets of laundry that need to put up. But I must admit, I washed them, I dried them, I folded them all in the same night. So y'all can't come for me. You can't drag me on nothing. But I have some domestic things I need to do, and then I have to go pick out my fabric today with my lovely seamstress who is making my dress. So you'll get an opportunity to meet her, to see little bits and pieces of the dress because I really want her to be showcased. Talasi is a phenomenal artist, one of which I feel like the world is so ready for. However, you got to really encourage people when they're not there, when they can't see their light the way that you do, so that way they continue to go towards it. So Talasi sees it, she knows it. She just needs a dope group of people who believe in her like I do. And really, she probably don't even need them because she need me, and she got me. So that's what it is. I'll edit that shit out to correct it properly. But Talasi is amazing. And she is making my ultra dress. She's also making my son's um, outfit for the Bembe as well. So I'm excited to go and just not only get a preview, but she's also giving me some fabric for my panuelas. And I've decided that I was going to make my own panuelas this year because the fabric itself will already speak for each Orisha. So all I really have to do is put lacing around it, and I want it to be right. And that's it. So I get a chance to hang out with Lacey for a little bit today. You get a chance to meet her, and yeah. So we're about to go. Also, mom shit. Once again, I forget that my son hurt his ankle again. So 9 times out of 10, I'll be in the emergency room today because COVID has allowed doctors to literally, when kids hurt themselves, book appointments 2 to 3 weeks out. So I'm not waiting 2 weeks just to see my son's ankle deteriorate. So here we go. Moving forward, moving on, moving. Let us connect soon. Be peace, be love, and always remember to commit yourself to something greater than you. Whatever the fuck that means. Peace.